Hey guys, welcome back to another workout. Today we got back and shoulders, which is probably my favorite training day of the week. I swear all my favorite sessions have turned from lower body days to upper body days. Anybody else like that? Well, today we're jumping in, starting off with barbell overhead press. We got 15, 12, 10, 8, 6 reps. So as we decrease those reps, we increase the weight. Now I try to keep these as strict as possible, but some rebound occurs when I start to fatigue towards the end. And that's okay. We just want to try to minimize that as much as possible. The main thing here is to keep your core braced. All your stability and strength will start with that solid core, helping you keep control of the weight. So make sure you're staying tight all throughout. And I also want you guys to know that as you start hitting new PRs, lifting heavier, hitting new numbers, not every rep will be perfect or glide easily up. You'll see me really grind out a rep or two in these sets, just as you will most likely be grinding your way up a few and should be. Don't be afraid to push yourself. Get that ugly PR. And as you progress each week, you will be making it prettier and prettier until it looks like your other reps. And then you'll have a new PR that isn't the greatest. Progress looks nothing like perfection, but this is how you get stronger over time. So focus on nailing down your form, focus on that control, keeping that core braced, and don't be afraid to really just grind it out. Next up is my favorite superset to do lately, and that is the chest-supported single arm rows with seated front raises. Now first, with these rows, you don't have to use the chest-supported variation because I know not every gym has it. If you have it, use it. If not, any seated machine or cable variation will do, and we are doing 10 reps per set. Per side. My best tip is to not cut your reps short. Allow that lat to get a complete stretch forward before you begin bringing it back. Also make sure you have your lat engaged and controlling the entire way through. You should really feel your lat working through every single part of the rep. So now with the front raises, as you see, I just lower the seat I was using for the first half of the superset and turn around to use it as my seat, but you can use whatever. Now make sure you don't swing the weight up and down by using the momentum that's building from each rep. And the easiest way to control that is you'll notice that as I'm bringing those dumbbells back down, I actually slow down my speed just to be sure that when I get to the bottom, there's no momentum built up. And another thing is to be sure to relax your traps. Don't tense your traps up or shrug up your shoulders during the reps. You want to keep everything nice and relaxed and just allow all the contact on the delts. Next up is a wide grip lat pull down, standard variation, and this is a 15, 12, 10, 8 rep breakdown, so be sure to increase the weight each set. Just like I was talking about with those seated rows, don't cut your reps short here either. You want a nice long stretch in those lats before bringing it down for a good squeeze at the bottom. Now, if you struggle with these, imagine you are trying to bend the bar as you bring the weight toward your chest. That tip helps a lot with lat engagement, so just try to keep that in mind as you move through your set. Then you want to get up, grab a dumbbell and something stable you can lean your body away from. Cable machine works great for this because there's so many places to grab onto, but you're going to stand in this split stance as you hold leaning away. Using the split stance allows for a little bit more ROM at the bottom because you'll be able to bring the dumbbell in front of the back leg. So if you are going to use the split stance, whatever arm you are holding on with, that same side, that leg will be the leg that is forward in the staggered stance. Keep in mind also that the steeper the lean, the harder it is. I'd also recommend a 20-ish or so second rest between when you switch sides, because holding on with that non-working arm will fatigue it a bit, especially the deeper into the sets that you get, and that will be 15 reps per side for these. Lastly, our face pulls for some rear delt work. You all know I love my seated face pulls, but to switch it up, I went with the standing variation that I haven't done in a while. Now, a staggered stance is much easier for these, so I'm not quite sure why I chose to make it harder on myself with this stance. I mean, either way works, but I prefer the split stance for sure, especially if you plan on going a bit heavier. So make sure you are pulling to your face for these and not your chest. Keep those traps relaxed, and we are doing 12 reps per set for these. But that was the entire workout. Try it out. Let me know what you think. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.